gentlemen, welcome to the Bleach review for the 1,000 Year Blood War arc, episode 6, The Fire. Fantastic episode, absolutely loved it, complete action from start to finish, so let's just get straight into it, shall we? The episode opens on Uryu Ishida reading his grandfather's diary, which is explained, and he finds out that unlike how he was told, the Quincy extermination didn't happen 200 years ago, it was 1,000 years ago. We instantly cut from this to the Soul Society, where Old Man Yama is approaching Yuha Buck and ready to start his fight. Within a couple of seconds, 3 of the Sternritter chime in, and Yama just incinerates them instantly, just completely turned to ash with Zanko no Tachi, which is his Bonkai. By the way, it's called Zanko no Tachi. It's a unique Bonkai, as you will find out as the episode goes on. It has different levels. Unlike everyone else's Bonkai that just has an open and finish, this has north, south, east, and west. It has different variations depending on what it wants to do. As we go through, we find that after he unleashes his Bonkai, it cuts to all the other Soul Reapers who are in the middle of fights. It cuts to every single one of them that's in the middle of the scrap. Even Yorimaru, the Ice Bonkai that belongs to the youngest Soul Reaper, whose name completely eludes me at this time, is melting under the heat of Yama's Bonkai, because if he uses his Bonkai for too long, it will destroy the entire Soul Society. It cuts back to the fight between Yama and Yuha. Absolutely top-notch animation during this fight, just unbelievably beautiful to look at. Yama unleashes Zanko no Tachi east first, which engulfs his entire body and sword in flames of 15 million degrees centigrade. It's like he's covered in the sun. This mixes with his spiritual pressure and gives the impression of flames, because as you know, anything that you wouldn't see fire if it heated up that much. He then begins the fight with Yuha. Yuha draws his sword. They go back and forth for a short period of time. Yuha goes for a swing and his sword is just atomized and turned to ash instantly. Yamamoto then unleashes Zanko no Tachi west, which is, for lack of a better term, necromancy. He brings back to life every single person that he's ever killed with his Zanpakuto, and they all come back as skeletal warriors to serve his bidding. He's mainly doing it to freak Yuha out, because many of the warriors he brings back are fallen Quincy that both Yuha and Yama have killed over the years. Yuha gets really angry at this, starts stomping forward, going through the skeletons, as Yama talks about, it's nothing, what is you going to do? And isn't it pleasant that you've got to walk through the corpses of your own subordinates to try and get to me? But I will tell you, when you get to me, you will die. He eventually does get to Yama, and Yama unleashes Zanko no Tachi north, which basically means anything his blade touches is incinerated to dust. Just to give you an example of Yama's power, there was a section in the fight slightly earlier on where the tip of his Zanpakuto touches the ground. It doesn't strike it, it just touches the ground. And it causes a shockwave and a crater the size of a football pitch to appear, because the man just has that much power. It then cuts back to Uryu, who is still learning about the Quincy extermination. It's going to come into it quite a lot, but eventually, spoilers, Uryu is going to join the Wanderreich. He's going to join the Sternritters. He's going to become Sternritter A. The episode. Can't remember what A stands for now. I think it's the antithesis. But it then cuts back from Uryu to Old Man Yama. Old Man Yama then literally unleashes Zanko no Tachi north and cleaves Yuha Buck in two. Takes his arms off, cuts him in half, takes his legs off, everything else. Yuha then very strangely starts apologizing to somebody as Yama is walking off, saying, "Sorry, My Majesty, I couldn't do what you wanted me to do. I couldn't keep the illusion alive." And Yama starts to get annoyed, because Yama works out that this is not Yuha Buck. Yuha then appears and basically announces that this is Sternritter Y, the yourself, Royd Lloyd, who has the ability to become other people and adopt a certain level of their power and their appearance and their memories. But he is now dead. Yuha sucks his power that he bestowed upon him back into himself and just wipes what's left of Royd Lloyd's body off the face of the Soul Society. And Yama gets excessively annoyed. Yuha starts taunting him, saying, "We know you've used up all your power in that last fight with my subordinate. What are you going to do?" Yama instantly activates his Bonkai, which he believes cannot be stolen, because he believes for them to to steal your Bonkai, you have to have seen it at full power and fully understand it. It must be that simple. And then Yuha proves him wrong, the real Yuha, by as soon as Yamamoto activates his Bonkai, Yuha steals it and basically states that it's not that no one could steal your Bonkai, it's the only person who is powerful enough to handle your Bonkai is me. We go through. Yama gets annoyed. He starts to charge forward. Yuha creates a giant bow out of Quincy Reishi in the air, and he fires it down. But it's not actually a bow. It's Yuha's sword, his real sword. Is now, I'm assuming, mixed with Yamamoto's Bonkai sword. And the last shot of the episode is Old Man Yamamoto getting cleaved in twain, which is this beautiful shot done in Comic Sans, where it's done in artwork rather than animation. And the blood splash is phenomenal. It's just, this episode is a 5 out of 5. I cannot give it enough praise. I have loved this series so far. It's been well worth the 11-year wait. I cannot wait for next week's episode. And yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Bleach episode 6, The Fire. What a fantastic action-packed episode. No Ichigo this week, but we're going to get back there. He's still in the jail at the moment. But Ichigo, I'm assuming, will be back by next week. But what an episode to show off Yama's power for the first time after 11 years. We finally got to see what the old man could do. Loved it. Fantastic episode. So thank you so much for joining me. Anyone that tunes in for this, I love you all. Thank you so much. And remember, if you like what we do here at GeekBuddy, if you appreciate the content that we're putting out, please like this video, subscribe to the page, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that comes out in the near future. It's free, it really helps us out, and it's the only way the YouTube algorithm really knows we exist. So thank you very much. I will see you next week. Bye.